now, a bill authorizing an overhaul of America's organ transplant system is now awaiting President Biden's signature. It was approved by Congress, led by Oregon Senator Ron Wyden.
Critics say the current system has been troubled with corruption, inefficiencies, and a lack of oversight. Soon, the Health Resources and Services Administration will be accepting bids for for-profit and nonprofit groups to help run the new organ donation system. Jennifer Erickson is the former organ donation policy lead for the Obama administration. She joins us live this morning to explain some of the changes. Good morning.
Good morning.
Thanks for being here. I guess to dig into this issue, let's first kind of back up and talk about what's wrong, some of the challenges with the current organ donation system.
Sure. Well, we have about 100,000 Americans who are waiting for a life-saving organ transplant across the country. You've got almost 900 of them waiting in Oregon. 7 of them die every month because that call for a life-saving transplant never comes through. And what the investigation from the United States Senate, led by Senator Ron Wyden and Chuck Grassley, has said is from the top down, the U.S. transplant network is not working, putting Americans' lives at risk. So as you mentioned, they called out corruption from the current contractor who's been in place since 1986. And what we're going to see is a system where there is no longer a monopoly with a stranglehold on the system for organs across the country.
Talk about the steps in the overhaul. You talk about the contractor. What else do we need to do in order to improve the organ donation system?
Well, the contractor is really critical because it all starts there. In the Senate investigation, they found that the current contractor is 15 times more likely to lose an organ in transit than an airline is a suitcase. That its technology regularly goes down for up to an hour or more at a time. And in that time, organs can't be matched. So when you take out one failing contractor from that monopoly responsibility and open the field to the best in class, that means what we'll see is health IT that's up and running 24/7, which of course it should be in 2023 in the United States. You start to see an independent board that can make decisions for the entire transplant network in terms of policy and patients' interests without conflicts. So what we need now is for the best in class in each field to turn up and to keep patients in mind and operate transparently at every turn.
How can folks get involved on this issue? Is this something the public can help with?
Well, you know, the public is already doing its part, which is 95% of Americans support organ donation. It literally polls higher than puppies and ice cream. This is something we agree on as a country. So the public is already doing their part. They are supporting organ donation. And so if people watching your show, if they are in that 95%, or even if they're in the 5% that's still considering it, then would just encourage them to share their wishes with their family, to register to be an organ donor. They can do that on organdonor.gov. But then again, it's time for the government's own contractors to do their job and honor those wishes.
How long do you think this overhaul will take?
Really good question. The Health Resources Services Administration has said it will start issuing the first or putting out calls for the first contracts this fall and the coming spring. They already did their first industry day just 2 weeks ago. So things are moving. But, you know, what I hope people are heartened by is in an incredibly politically fractious time, this is something, support for organ donation and organ transplant patients, that brought people together across the aisle. Again, tremendous leadership from Senator Wyden and Senator Grassley and their colleagues in the Senate and House. You know, this was voted unanimously through both houses of Congress. And how often can we say that? So I'm really hopeful for what this can mean for patients.
Yeah, this day and age, that level of bipartisan support is pretty rare. Jennifer Erickson, former organ donation policy lead in the Obama White House. Thanks for joining us this morning.
Thank you.